Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Piece by piece. Good luck dealing with this team when they get repetition and right.
I write my own article. Sit around, that ain't me.
These guys, when they compete at a high level, it's going to be fun.
Keep stacking high.
It's Saturday Prime Time, presented by Wingstop, and a Sunday Showcase doubleheader presented by Popeyes on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
This is Freddie and Harry.
Is Juan Soto, in your opinion, the MLB player with the most pressure on him in 2025?
It's still Aaron Judge, because Juan Soto has what he does not have, a world championship that he won to Washington Nationals. Shohei Ohtani was that guy, but now he was able to scratch that itch. For my money, the Mets have the most pressure of any team because of Juan Soto, but Aaron Judge still has the most pressure of anybody else in Major League Baseball and does not have a ring to show for it.
Check out more from Freddie and Harry weekdays at 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
This is Jerome from Birmingham, previously from Paul Feinbaum Show.
You're condescending, Paul. You talk down to people. You don't respect people. And until you start doing that, goodbye. I'm for calling back.
He's mad at me because he got into the Zoom and had everything working except the camera and the audio.
The Paul Feinbaum Show. Weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and on the SEC Network.
Welcome to TGL, presented by SoFi, golf's newest league. It's sharp and it's electric. How is it sharp? How is it electric? Good questions. Try this on for size. 2 hours of hammer dropping, overtime, forcing, playoffs on the line, golf. With 24 of the best players from the PGA Tour, split into 6 teams: Atlanta, Boston, Jupiter, LA, New York, and the Bay. This isn't your average Sunday pickup game. Tune in every week for TGL matches, only on ESPN. Keep up. It's golf.
92.3 WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield.
Amber and Ian on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 80, and tune in. Give us a call at 888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. There are some things in life, Donald, that people feel very passionate about. Sometimes you feel passionate if your significant other has long hair and then the next day she comes in with a bob. And you're like, what had happened? That's one option. Another thing that really makes people feel some type of way is when you go to the barber shop and you look one way and you come back and it's like, okay, where'd that beard go? Where'd that 5 o'clock shadow go? Where'd that goatee go? I'm confused. Who's the guy walking in? Well, you know what? The New York Yankees knew who they wanted. They knew what they wanted to see on their guys from 1976 on.
the ins and outs of how this policy was even implemented, right? And that's fine. Look, if you wanted to play for the Yankees, and this, like you said, going back, some 40 some odd years ago, this is what you had to do, and you had to respect that. And I think what's interesting is, you're right, it's where we are now. Because remember, it wasn't cool to have corn.
House in Marshfield. It's basketball action tonight on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. This evening, the Marshfield Tiger boys basketball team will take on the Merrill Blue Jays in a Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup. I'm Gene Delisio. Good to have you with us for Marshfield Tiger basketball this evening here on WOSQ. The Marshfield Tigers, 15-5 overall. They've won their last 7 ball games, and they've already clinched the championship of the Wisconsin Valley Conference with a perfect record of 10 wins and no losses. This Merrill ball club not playing too badly this year. The Blue Jays are 10-11 overall, 2-8 in conference play. Marshfield beat Merrill earlier this season, back in mid-January, 73-34. This is a senior night at Marshfield High School. The Tiger seniors are being honored. In addition, a special honor this evening for Marshfield Tiger senior guard Brooks Hinson. Brooks is, as you may be aware, now the all-time scoring leader in Marshfield Tiger basketball history, boys and girls. He comes into this ball game with 1,476 points. And right now there is a display on the scoreboard with several individuals speaking highly of Brooks and honoring him, including former coaches Gordy Sisson, Craig Michaels, and Bill Zaker. And I also understand there'll be some comments from Charlie Oslakson, the man who held the record for Marshfield Tiger boys basketball scoring for over 60 years, and Brooks eclipsed that record earlier this season. Marshfield and Merrill tonight, Wisconsin Valley Conference boys basketball at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. And we'll come back with more of our pregame report following these messages.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Courtesy Auto and Truck Center Stanley, your Ford store with a selection of new Fords and pre-owned trucks to fit any budget.
Congratulations, Brooks, on an amazing accomplishment. One of those moments where talent and hard work and opportunity as well as teamwork provide for a great achievement. What I like most about this is that it's provided an opportunity for Coach Fisher and Tiger Athletics to recognize the history of Tiger basketball. What an amazing group of athletes and coaches that have been a part of things over the years, including Mr. Oslakson, whose record stood for so long. Congratulations.
It's been great working with you every summer at camp, and it's been especially gratifying watching you lead the Tigers through the best era of boys basketball in school history. Continued success on a great season. Good luck with this team and places to do better.
record you just surpassed. I think you villages in Florida, and I left Marshfield High School in 1961 and headed out to a career in played some college basketball in Wisconsin, and then ended up coaching in high school for 6 years, and then UW Green Bay for 11 years before I got into the insurance and investment world. What really makes me happy is in talking to your coach, Coach Fisher, I have found out that you were a player very similar to the way I was a player back in the days when that record was first set. I think you realize that that record stood for over 16 years, which kind of hard to believe. But I'm glad it's you. Were the one that broke the record. I understand you're much more than just an offensive player, that you're a great defensive player and a good rebounder, and that you're off to play in college as well. I know a little bit about Michigan, and we played them when I was coaching at UW Green Bay. I know they have wonderful facilities. I'm not sure who's coaching there now, but I think maybe you would realize that Tom Izzo, who is the head coach of Michigan State, is a native of Iron Mountain, Michigan, and was an assistant in Northern Michigan back when I was coaching at Green Bay. So I wish you well in your college career, and my sincerest congratulations on breaking that record. And I was kind of surprised that it lasted as long as it did, but I knew that it would take somebody who was starting pretty much all of their high school career to be able to break it because of the way the game is played today. Best of luck in the future, and I'll keep an eye on Northern Michigan staff to see how you're doing.
Joining us at this time are two former Marshfield basketball standouts and members of our top 10 all-time career scoring list to present Brooks with a commemorative ball. Together they combined to score more than 1,900 points. Please welcome back to the fieldhouse our number 8 and number 4 all-time leading scorers, Cale and Luke Zeichert. Ladies and gentlemen, Marshfield basketball's all-time leading scorer, Brooks Henson.
For 33-11.
Tigers. As a girls game, Mosinee girls basketball game also being seen this evening on Zaleski Sports. Newman at Stratford boys underway tonight. Bocelli at Pittsfield boys. Stevens Point at Wausau East boys. And Neilsville at Spencer boys. Those games all underway on ZaleskiSports.com. As you mentioned, Neilsville and Spencer boys also being heard this evening on 92.7 FM WPKG. Tomorrow evening, the Marshfield Tiger boys basketball team is back in action against Eau Claire Memorial, a non-conference contest here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. That's a 6 o'clock start tomorrow here at the Fieldhouse. And that game also can be seen tomorrow on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield and Eau Claire Memorial in boys basketball tomorrow evening. Marshfield and Merrill tonight, Wisconsin Valley Conference. Marshfield, good crowd on hand for this ball game this evening. It should be a nice ball game tonight between Marshfield and Merrill. Back with more of our pregame report coming up following these messages. Maryland scoring back in 2000. Around Central Wisconsin, and Mitch Austin is serving as the varsity assistant under head coach Troy Pieper at Merrill High School once again this year. We do have college basketball action this evening on AM 1450 and FM 98.7 WDLB as the Marquette men's basketball team is playing at Villanova tonight. The broadcast of that game is now underway on AM 1450 and FM 98.7 WDLB and WDLBAM.com. Marshfield and Merrill this evening, Wisconsin Valley Conference boys basketball at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. And we'll check in with Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher following these messages. Basketball this evening on WOSQ, brought to us by Merrill Electric Service of Marshfield. They are electricians specializing in installations, repairs, and remodels. And they proudly support Central Wisconsin youth and events. Merrill Electric Service of Marshfield. More of our pregame report from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield following these messages. Tigers changing their starters this evening to honor some of their seniors who normally don't get to start. Marshfield starters this evening: Jack Sternitsky, 6'3" senior, averaging 1.4 points per game. Brooks Hinson, 6'2" senior, averaging 18 points per game. Landon Lee, 5'11" senior, averaging 13.2. Afton Hamill, 5'8" senior, who has not scored yet this season. And Magnus Mockton, 6'6" senior, averaging 0.4 points per game. The Tigers coached by Chris Fisher. In his 5th season as Tiger head coach, his record is 79 wins and 38 losses. He is assisted by Brian Favort and Jake Shepler. The Tigers are 15-5 overall, 10-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Coach Fisher 7-2 against the Merrill Blue Jays in his coaching career. Tiger starters being introduced. Tigers in white tonight, and Merrill in light blue. Don't recall I've seen Merrill in that powder blue, that Wasson Newman blue before. Usually it's been a darker blue. But that's what they're wearing for the ball game this evening. Good crowd on hand here at the Fieldhouse. Marshfield and Merrill, Wisconsin Valley Conference boys basketball tonight. Center jump tonight. Mockton for Marshfield, 6'6". Page or Merrill, 6'2", 4 inches to Marshfield. And we're set for basketball at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse. And the opening tip to Marshfield. Tigers have the ball in front court to our right. Landon Lee crossing the timeline. Merrill opening in a half-court man-to-man defense. Hinson deep on the near side. Back out top to Lee. Far side Hamill. Stranitzky baseline. It's back out top to Mockton. They swing near side to Landon Lee once again. Has the ball poked loose by Ott, but Landon gets it back to the center line. Hands back near side to Stranitzky. Hinson top of the circle. Cut off. Far side to Lee. He'll attack, get inside. Now baseline to Hinson for a three-point try. Up and it rims out of there. And pulled in by Aiden Houghton of Merrill. Blue Jays on the attack in front court to our left. Far side, Wicks with the basketball. Spins it back out top to Corey Page. Tigers playing half-court man-to-man. Page far side to Houghton on the drive at the foul line. Leans in, one-hander on the way, missed. And pulled in by Mockton. Tigers have the ball back. Landon Lee to the near side. Holds outside the arc. Hamill swings far side to Stranitzky. Back out top, Landon Lee once again. Holds the ball, starts to drive, goes in the lane, spins, turnaround jumper up, and rolls off, but he walked anyway. Tigers' first turnover. We've played just over 1 minute, and still no score here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse. Tigers applying some backcourt pressure as Merrill starts up the floor. Tyson Ott with the basketball. He'll cross on Landon Lee. Wicks deep on the near side. Picked up by Hinson. Back to Ott on the far sideline. Out front once again, Schmelzer comes near side to Page. Ott gets it back. Houghton far side, picked up by Hamill. Top of the circle to Page, can't drive. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield, cut inside to Wicks, and he walked with the basketball. Each team now with one turnover. We played almost 2 minutes and still no score in this ball game here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Landon Lee starts out for the Tigers and moves to the attack zone for Marshfield. Swings far side to Brooks Hinson. Mockton top of the circle, has it back. Right back to Hinson far side. Goes baseline, spins down low, turned away. Now Mockton right back to Brooks on the far wing. Brings it top of the circle, hands back to Hamill. Afton holds top of the key. Now Lee on the near side. Stranitzky looks in for the near wing. A couple of long possessions. Now inside feed to Hinson. Turns to the dotted line. Turnaround jumper up and no good. And the rebound claimed by E.J. Wicks of Merrill. Blue Jays back down the floor. Corey Page on the far wing. Picked up by Stranitzky. Gets a screen. Drives to the foul line. Leans in without the shot. Now on near side, Schmelzer has it back to the foul line. Stop there. Houghton baseline. Drives on Mockton. Gets inside. Lays it up and in. 2 for Aiden Houghton. And Merrill leads early, 2-0. Tigers back down the floor in front court to our right. Landon Lee on the near side. Spins to the free throw line and may have been held. We'll have a Merrill foul here. Wayne Brivik on the call. Call is on Tyson Ott of Merrill, his first foul, first team foul. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Lee holding, still looking, now lobs near side to Hinson. Brooks deep on the near wing, can't penetrate. They swing far side to Mockton, baseline Strunitzky. Jack for three on the way, rolls out. Ball tracked down though by Brooks Hinson. Back out to Hamill, three-pointer by Afton, up and no good. Rebound to Strunitzky, reverse layup, no good. Ball loose once again and picked up by Houghton. A couple of scoring chances there for Marshfield, but they won't fall in. Merrill still up by 2, they're back on the attack. Near side, Wicks has it, outside the arc. Page goes far side to Ott. Defense by Landon Lee. Houghton baseline. Mockton out to play him. Page on the far side holds the ball on Strunitzky. Swings back near side to Wicks once again. Houghton on top, fakes a long 3. Comes near side again to Ott. A lot of long possession so far tonight. Page to the center line, holds it. Back near side, Ott with it. Right back to Page. He'll start to drive and stop. Ball slapped loose by Strunitzky. Jack makes the steal. Marshall comes back down the floor. Lee on the drive, cut off, baseline to Henson for a three-pointer, rolls out of there. And pulled in by E.J. Wicks of Merrill. Blue Jays back on the attack, still leading by 2. Far side, Wicks in the corner, skips it back near side to Houghton. Stopped by Mockton in the lane, he'll come back outside to Page. He'll drive to the dotted line, lean in, one-hander on the way, no good. But a foul called on the play as Page went down hard on the drive. And looks like a Tiger foul here on Magnus Mockton. First on Magnus, first team foul. And Page was shooting, he's line left for 2. Shooting 57% of the foul line this year. First try is good. 13:37 remaining, first half. Merrill has the lead at 3-0. One more foul shot for Corey Page. He fires and good again. Merrill leads early by 4. Marshfield has not scored yet. We played 4.5 minutes. Hinson crossing the timeline on Page. Now ball slapped loose in backcourt. Throws ahead to Mockton. Near side to Lee. Knocked out of bounds though by Ott on that cross-court pass. Tigers retain possession. They'll inbound to the center line. Landon Lee will throw it in. Henson in backcourt. And he'll recross on Page. Back out top, Mockton with it. Lee on the near side, backdoor cut to Hinson. Back out to Hamill. After attacks, gets inside, short jumper up and it rolls off, but he walked anyway. Tigers' second turnover. We played almost 5 minutes. Marshfield has not scored yet. Tigers applying some backcourt pressure. Page takes the inbound pass and starts back up the floor. He'll cross the 10-second line. Far side to Wicks. Baseline Houghton deep in the far corner. Page has it back on the far side. Schmelzer comes back near side, grabbed by Wicks, can attack. Now Ott looks in from the near wing. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Houghton holds top of the circle, goes back to Page on the far side. Houghton top of the key on the drive, gets inside, cut off. Goes it back outside to Page near the timeline. He'll track it down there. Wicks holds top of the key. Tigers stay in their man-to-man. Page on the far side. Pass inside, broken up and stolen by Landon Lee. Tiger with the run out. Landon stopped out top. Baseline Hinson backs out, takes a three-point try. No good. While tipped outside and claimed by Schmelzer. Tigers still have not scored. We played almost 6 minutes. Merrill back to front court. Wicks holds on the near wing. Baseline Houghton picked up by Mockton. They swing top of the circle to Wicks once again. Stands between the circles. Comes back near side to Houghton once again. Baseline Ott looks in from the corner. Houghton on top, fakes a three. Gives back to Page on the far side. Now down the lane, Ott. Stopped in traffic, and ball is tied up. Tiger ball player grabs the ball. Possession will stay with Merrill. Tigers make a change. Afton Hamill leaves, replaced by Joey Ketterer. 6'4" senior, averaging 5.9 points per game. Merrill to inbound, baseline front court. Pass comes outside to Corey Page. Holds on the near wing, launches a very long three, rims out of there, and pulled in by Mockton. Tigers to front court, far side Strunitzky. Gets inside, cut off. Mockton now top for three, too short. Long rebound claimed by Page. And Merrill goes the other way. Houghton top of the circle. Near side hit Schmelzer outside the arc. Page out front. He'll launch another three-pointer. This one's good. Page for three, his 26th of the year. And Merrill leads by 7. Tigers have not scored yet. We've played almost 7 minutes, but here's a turnover. Henson throws the ball by Lee out of bounds. Tigers now come in with Valen Ramberg, 6'7" junior, averaging 8.3 points per game. They replace Magnus Mockton. 11:08 remaining in the first half. And Merrill leads 7-0. Ball knocked out of bounds on the inbound play. Merrill brings in Charles Kalinowski, 6'1" junior, averaging 3.1 points per contest. Also, the Blue Jays insert Cooper Wendorf, 6' junior, averaging 4.8. Wendorf has the basketball in backcourt. He'll cross the timeline on Lee, come near side to Page. Outside the arc, Schmelzer far side on the drive. Turned away down low. Back outside, Wendorf fakes a three. Kalinowski now hands back near side to Wicks once again. They swing back on the far side. Looks like Schmelzer with it. Out top again, Wicks down the lane, cut off. Schmelzer takes it back, fakes a three on Ramberg. Far side, Kalinowski can't drive. A lot of long possessions by both squads tonight. Now a long three on the way, up and in by Schmelzer. Jacob Schmelzer hits his 26th three, and Merrill has scored the first 10 tonight. Tigers have not scored yet tonight. We have 10:15 left in the first half. Marshfield to forecourt. Ketterer on the near side. Out top Lee, far side Strunitzky with it. Back out front Hinson. Brooks stopped in the circle. Comes to Ketterer on the near side. Can't take the baseline on Wicks. Back outside Ramberg is stopped. Now Hinson back near side. Ketterer fakes the three. Starts to drive inside. Leans in. Off balance shot on the way and no good. And pulled in by Schmelzer. Merrill on the breakout. Schmelzer hands near side to Wicks. Holds top of the circle. Far side hits Page once again. Top of the key, E.J. Wicks with it. Schmelzer has it back. Defense by Ramberg. Goes baseline but turned away. Now top once again. Kalinowski right back to Wicks. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Merrill has the basketball. Wendorf out front. Harassed by Hinson. Ball slapped loose but grabbed again by Schmelzer. Schmelzer on the drive. Stopped. Baseline to Wendorf. Can't get off a shot. Wendorf still holds in the near corner. Ball slapped away out of bounds by Lee. Marshall brings in Cam Kolstad, 6'2" sophomore, averaging 1.8 points per game. 9:05 remaining in the first half, and Merrill on top 10-0. Merrill inbounding into backcourt. Ball grabbed by E.J. Wicks. Merrill comes in with Eli Burtman, 6'6" junior, averaging 4.2. Pass inside is deflected, but a walking call on Merrill anyway. Merrill turnover, their 5th of the first half. So we've played the first 9 minutes, and Marshfield is not on the scoreboard yet. Tigers trail 10-0. Marshfield ball, Kolstad crossing the timeline. Heads to the far side, baseline to Ramberg in the lane. Pump fakes, goes up with one hand and missed it. Tipped outside and claimed by Corey Page of Merrill. Blue Jays back down the floor, leading by 10. Pass far side to Kalinowski to the baseline. Stopped by Ketterer down low. Cut inside for a short jumper, up and in by E.J. Wicks. And Marshfield wants a timeout. Tigers use their first timeout. 8:30 remaining in the first half. And our score is Merrill 12 and Marshfield nothing. On the basketball schedule for tomorrow, once again.
Have you heard the big news? Gross Motors in Neillsville has moved their Ford dealership over to the Neillsville team, creating the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one spot on Highway 10 in Neillsville. Today, you can buy a Ford F-150, Explorer, Edge, or Mustang in Neillsville. The wait is over. Ford is back in town. Check out the largest inventory in central Wisconsin at grossauto.com.
Kolstad, Ramberg, and Ketterer. Marshall moving in the front court to our right. Landon Lee poked at by Cooper Wendorf. Drives down the floor, stopped down low, gets it back, leans in, shoots, and hits it. 2 for Landon Lee. Tigers on the scoreboard, down by 10. Now Marshfield applying some backcourt pressure. Page in backcourt, bumped and fouled by Cam Kolstad. First on Cam, and the second team foul. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and on ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Merrill back on the attack, leading by 10. Page out top, near side to Wicks. Baseline to Wendorf. Kalinowski inside to Bertman, spins down low on Ramberg. Lobs back out top to Page once again. Wendorf near side, picked up by Lee. Bertman downstairs, facing the basket, turns on Ramberg, has no shot. Spins it back outside again. Far side, Corey Page with it, picked up by Kolstad. Wendorf back out front, comes back near side again to E.J. Wicks. He'll drive inside, cut off. Baseline Page for 3, no good. Kicks out long and grabbed by Ketterer. Tigers back on the attack, trailing by 10. Landon Lee, top of the circle. Stopped on the foul line. Far side, Hinson gets inside, comes back out to Ketterer. Joey fires a three-pointer. It's too short. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Hinson. Back out top, Ketterer again for 3. This one's good. Ketterer for 3, his 22nd of the year. Now the offensive rebound. Marshfield down by 7. Merrill back on offense. Wicks holds on the near side. Bertman down low on Ramberg. Short jumper banked and missed. Gets it back and tips it in. 6'6" Eli Bertman on tip in for 2. Merrill leads by 9. 6:45 left in the first half. Tigers to forecourt. Hinson will cross the timeline on Page. Page poking at him quite a bit over there. Back on top, Ramberg near side to Ketterer. Backdoor cut to Hinson. Brooks open for the lay-in. Hinson from Ketterer. Tigers down by 7. Applying backcourt pressure. Wendorf harassed in backcourt by Lee. Starts up the floor. And moves across the 10-second line. Near side hits E.J. Wicks. Pass inside, broken up and stolen by Ramberg. Fallon comes to front court. Drives the lane and was hand-checked by Bertman. Foul on Eli Bertman, his first and the second team foul. Merrill now with 6 turnovers. Merrill has 2. Merrill brings back Aiden Houghton and Tyson Ott. And Page and Bertman leave. 6:11 remaining in the first half. Merrill on top, 14-7. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Hinson near side, out top Ketterer. On the drive, leans in, shoots, and scores, and fouled as well. Driving layup for Joey Ketterer for 2. Basket is good, and the foul called on E.J. Wicks, his first and the third team foul. Joey, normally an outside shooter, don't see him go to the basket very often. Did on that play. His free throw up and in, so Joey has 6 early points. Marshfield back to within 4. Merrill back on offense. Tyson Ott will cross on Valen Ramberg. Spins out top. Pass far side, goes back to Houghton. Picked up by Kolstad. Wicks top of the circle. Far side, Wendorf. They spin it back near side to Kalinowski. A lot of outside passing here by Merrill. Wicks once again on the near wing. Pass goes far side to Tyson Ott. Holds outside the arc. Merrill using the clock pretty well here. Ott still holds on the far side. Ramberg on him tightly. Starts to penetrate to the free throw line. Spins, leans in. One-hander on the way, no good. And pulled in by Brooks Hinson. Tigers rush back to front court. Hinson has an alley. He'll drive down the floor, lay it up, and miss it. And rebound claimed by Cooper Wendorf of Merrill. Blue Jays up by 4, back on the attack. Tyson Ott holds near side. Out top to Houghton. He'll drive inside. And he's fouled, going to the basket. Call against the Tigers here. That's on Cam Kolstad. Cam's second foul, third team foul. Merrill inbounding, baseline front court. Lob out top, though, stolen by Ketterer. Joey has a run out. Stopped on the near side. Spins it back in the corner to Landon Lee. And Landon is hand checked, going to the basket. Now 7 Merrill turnovers. Now call on Aiden Houghton of Merrill, his first and the fourth team foul. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Lee looking. Passing underneath to Kolstad, but there's a hold on the inbound play. And a foul on Merrill once again. And a call on Charles Walanowski, his first, 5th team foul. Tigers inbound once again. Hinson back out top to Ketterer. Hinson gets it back on the near side. Ramberg top of the circle, and he walked with the ball going to the basket. 3rd Marshfield turnover. Corey Page and Jacob Schmelzer back in for Merrill. Wicks and Wendorf will leave. 4:45 left first half. And Merrill has the upper hand, leading 14-10. Blue Jays inbounding at quarter court. Schmelzer looking. And comes into Page, still in backcourt. He'll turn on Landon Lee and cross the 10-second line. Schmelzer has it back on the near side, fakes a long 3 on Ramberg. Still holds the ball. Back out top on the drive inside. One-hander up and missed and tipped in the corner. And tracked down by Kolstad. Marshfield back on offense. Landon Lee on the far wing. Drives down the floor. Pump face, goes up below the basket and scores it. Landon Lee for 2. Marshfield back to within 2. Quickly, here comes Merrill back to forecourt. Schmelzer holds on the near wing. Standing dribble on Ramberg. Page between the circles. Standing dribble as well. Far side to Schmelzer. Now pass downstairs. Schmelzer on the low block. Goes up on Ramberg and missed it, but Valen fouled him. First foul on Valen Ramberg and the 4th team foul. And free throws here for Merrill. Jacob Schmelzer shooting 58% on the foul line. Line left for 2. Schmelzer's first foul shot is no good. 3:57 left first half. Merrill on top 14-12. E.J. Wicks back in for Merrill. And Aiden Houghton will leave. One more free throw for Jacob Schmelzer. He fires and it's good. Merrill back up by 3. Putting on some backcourt pressure. Brooks Hinson starts out. Back to Landon Lee. And he'll cross the 10-second line. Hinson deep on the near wing. Far side to Lee. Backdoor cut to Hinson. Brooks open down low, draws 2 defenders, and missed the lay-in. And the rebound pulled in by Wicks. Merrill back on the attack, leading by 3. Far side Page on the drive. Ball knocked away from him out of bounds, and last hit by a Marshfield defender. And now the officials might change that. Let's see. Looks like it will be Merrill ball. Blue Jays inbounding, baseline front court. Page will toss it in. Comes near side to Kalinowski. Picked up by Ketterer. Back out top to Schmelzer. Holds on Ramberg. On the far side, Tyson Ott with it. Page in the corner. Looks in. Back out front again to Wicks. He'll drive inside. Back out in the corner. Page for 3. Rims out of there. Tipped around. Comes out long to Ramberg. And Valen on a run out. Drives down the floor. Lays it up and missed it, but knocked the man down for a charge anyway. Offensive foul on Valen Ramberg. His 2nd foul. 5th team foul. Tigers' 4th turnover. Merrill still leading by 3. Now some backcourt pressure in backcourt. Page has the basketball. Starts out on Ramberg. Across the timeline. Far side Ott. Out top again to Schmelzer. Fakes the 3. Starts to penetrate. Cut off. Page in the lane. Leans in. One-hander on the way. No good. And grabbed by Ketterer. Tigers break back to front court. Hinson out front. Near side Ketterer. Joey at the foul line. And may have been blocked on that drive. A Merrill foul here. That's on Jacob Schmelzer, his first foul. The 6th team foul. Tigers inbound, baseline front court. Lee looking underneath. It's Ketterer who missed the lay-in. And the rebound claimed by E.J. Wicks. Good scoring chance there for Marshfield, but the ball wouldn't roll in. Now Merrill back to front court. Schmelzer far side. Pass downstairs to Kalinowski. Spins the lane. One-hander on the way and no good. And grabbed by Marshfield. Tigers back to front court. Landon Lee in the near corner. Starts to drive. Ball slapped loose though and stolen away by Schmelzer. Has a 2-on-2 breakout. He'll drive and his shot blocked by Hinson. Comes back outside again to Kalinowski. And Merrill resets, leading by 3, 1:55 before halftime. Houghton to Schmelzer, top of the circle. His three-pointer is offline and out of bounds off the shooter. Merrill has led all the way by as much as 12. They now lead by 3 with 1:49 remaining in the first half. Tigers inbounding in backcourt. Hinson comes into Lee. Landon starting out along the far sideline. And he'll cross on Tyson Ott. Near side, Hinson has the basketball. Looks for Cutter. Ketterer down low. Backs in, comes back outside again to Lee. Kolstad, top of the circle, and here is a timeout. Might have an injury timeout for Landon Lee. He's bent over. And now going to the sidelines. And replaced by Jack Sternitsky. 1:30 left first half. Merrill leads 15-12. Tigers inbounding at quarter court. Kolstad will throw in. Baseline to Ramberg. Down low to Hinson on the post-up. Brooks backs in. Pump fakes. Goes up with one hand. Missed it, but was fouled anyway. Free throws here for Brooks Hinson. That foul on Corey Page. His first. That is the 7th team foul. Brooks Hinson, 84% on the foul line this year. Shooting 2, foul line right. Brooks with 6 threes against Wausau West on Tuesday. His first foul shot up and in. 1:24 remaining first half. Marshfield trailing Merrill 15-13. And Aiden Houghton back in for Merrill for Charles Kalinowski. One more free throw for Brooks Hinson. And that second shot is up and in. Tigers back to within 1. Inbound pass knocked out of bounds by Sternitsky. Good hustle by Jack on that play. Merrill again to inbound. Baseline backcourt. E.J. Wicks will toss it in. Ahead to Page near the timeline. Now he'll cross the 10-second line for a Merrill. Starts to drive down the lane all the way. Scoop shot missed. And grabbed by Kolstad. Tigers break back to front court. Hinson near side, goes baseline, and was hand checked going to the basket. That call on Jacob Schmelzer, his second foul. 8th team foul, so Hinson goes to the foul line. Marshfield is in the 1 and bonus. 1-1 for Brooks Hinson, foul line right. Hinson ready. And his first foul shot is good. 1:10 remaining first half. We're tied at 15. And I think a second free throw has been waved off. Maybe we may have a lane violation. In fact, we're having a lane violation on that free throw. So that shot waved off. And the score remains 15-14 in Merrill's favor. As Marshfield's free throw does not count. 60 seconds of the period. Merrill by 1. Blue Jays basketball. Page on the far wing. Near side, Schmelzer with it outside the arc. Fakes the 3. Chris Pohl now in the ball game for Marshfield. Far side, Wicks on the drive. Left-hander on the way and in. Tough shot for E.J. Wicks for 2. Merrill by 3. 39 seconds before halftime. Marshfield back on offense. Hinson on the far wing. He'll pull it out. Tigers might play for one shot here. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Merrill leads by 3. Hinson holds, comes back out top to Pohl. Ketterer near side. Sternitsky out top with 15. Hinson top of the circle with 12. Brooks still holds the ball. Tigers down by 3. 8 seconds before halftime. Hinson far side on the drive with 5-4 in the lane. Fall away jumper up and no good. Pohl on the tip in. It's good as time expires. Chris Pohl on a tip in to end the first half of basketball here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse. Once again, the Tiger basketball team takes on Eau Claire Memorial in a non-conference game tomorrow. Game time 6 p.m. That game can be seen tomorrow on ZaleskiSports.com. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger and Merrill Blue Jays basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene DeLisio at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Our halftime score, the Merrill Blue Jays 17, the Marshfield Tigers 16. Back with our halftime program in just a moment.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com. The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net. The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Working and landscaping.
Merrill leads by 1 as we start the second half here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. It's Marshfield basketball in front court to our left. Joey Ketterer near side, downstairs to Pole. Back out top, Landon Lee on the drive. Lanes in without the shot. Back to Ketterer on the near side. And he gets bumped and fouled as he attacks the basket. Jacob Schmelzer on that foul. That is 3 fouls on Schmelzer, the first team foul. Tigers put the ball in play at quarter court. Lee comes in near corner to Hinson. Downstairs, Pole is open. Goes up off the glass and in. 2 for Chris Pole. And Marshfield has its first lead at 18-17. Early second half. Merrill ball in front court to our right. Ott top of the circle. Hands far side to Schmelzer. Wykes out top. Near side hits Page once again. Wykes is a back going down the lane. Pump fakes, turns on Hinson. Scoop shot missed. And pulled in by Ramberg. Tigers back down the floor. Hinson top of the circle. Can't drive, gives to Pole. He'll attack at the foul line, turned away. Ramberg near side to Lee. Lanning can't penetrate. Baseline, Ramberg turns in the corner. Spins down low without the shot. Back out top, Lee. Starts to drive. On Ott, lays it up and in and fouled as well. Basket good by Landon Lee. And the foul called, I believe, on Tyson Ott. That'll be his second foul. Second team foul. Landon Lee. Landon struggling last couple of ball games. Last 2 games, just 1 of 12 from the floor. But now has 6 points tonight. Foul line left, attempting a 3-point play. Foul shot is on the way and good. So Landon has 7 points tonight. And Marshfield opens up a 4-point lead. Early second half. Merrill to front court. Schmelzer far side. Comes out top to Wykes. Right back to Schmelzer far wing. They swing back near side to Page. Schmelzer top of the circle. A lot of outside passing here. Ahead to Hinson, who drives and scores. Tigers score off the turnover, and Merrill wants a timeout. Blue Jays use their first timeout. 11:39 remaining in the second half. Our score now, Marshfield 29, Merrill 19. And more basketball in just a moment.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by Courtesy Auto and Truck Center Stanley. Your
lead, 11:39 left in regulation time. 13-2 run for Marshfield to start the second half. Merrill on offense in front court to our right. Kalinowski double teamed on the near side. Pass baseline to Ott, three-pointer on the way and missed. Tipped around and out of bounds, and last hit by a Merrill defender. It's Marshfield ball. Merrill up by 12 in the first half. They scored the first 12 tonight. And Marshfield has come back, now leading by 10. Brooks Hinson in backcourt. He'll cross the timeline. Near side, Ramberg. Valen on the drive, cut off. Back to Brooks, the foul line. Can't get the shot off. Pole baseline for three. Rims out of there. Rebound claimed by Kalinowski in the crowd. Ball then slapped loose and stolen by Ketterer. Marshfield has it back. Ramberg in the lane. Leans in, no shot. We have a Tiger timeout here. Coach Fisher displeased with something. And Marshfield takes its second timeout. 10:59 left in regulation time, and our score is Marshfield 29, Merrill 19. Back with more basketball following these messages.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Biggest lead, 10:59 left in regulation time. Marshfield inbounding, baseline front court. Lee will look. Comes near side to Hinson. Back to Landon, deep on the near wing. Baseline to Pole, turns in the lane, leans in, knocks a man down. And we have an elbow thrown by Chris Pole. That's an offensive foul. Second foul on Chris, third team foul. Tigers' seventh turnover. Merrill inbounding in backcourt. They better hurry. And can't get it in. Coach Pieper yelling that he wanted a timeout from one official while the other official called the 5-second count. And looks like the 5-second call will take precedence. So Tigers get the ball right back, inbounding baseline front court. Lee passing inside. The ball kicked, though, by Ott. And so Marshfield gets to inbound once again, baseline front court. Lee will throw it in. Near side to Hinson. Brooks backs it out, hands back to Lee. Tigers reset in front court to our left, leading by 10. Hinson on the far side. Pulls up without the shot. Lee spins it back near side to Ramberg, baseline Ketterer. Downstairs to Pole. Chris backs in, leans in, one-hander up and in. Chris Pohl on the post up for 2. Tigers open up a 12-point lead. It's Merrill basketball. Wykes will cross the 10-second line on Hinson. Hands back outside to Ott. Corey Page right back out to Wykes. Merrill running kind of a weave out top. Page goes back door, short jumper up and in for E.J. Wykes. Wykes for 2. Merrill down by 10, 10 minutes to play in regulation time. Tigers break the press, come to front court, almost throw the ball away, but Pohl grabs it near the timeline. Now Chris starts to drive, gets inside, and was held going to the basket. He threw the ball in the basket. Awkward shot, but it went in. We'll see if they count the basket. Calls on Aiden Houghton, his second, fourth team foul. Looks like the basket is good by Chris. And he'll go to the foul line as well. Fallon Ramberg leaves the Marshfield lineup, replaced by J.J. Steinbach, 6'2 senior, averaging 0.8 points per game. Chris Pohl attempting the three-point play. Shot is up and in. Chris has 9 points tonight. Tigers open up a 13-point lead. 9:45 remaining. It's Merrill basketball. Page deep on the near wing. Holds the ball on Ketterer. Out top to Wykes once again. He'll back it out. Near side, Houghton has the ball back. And a whistle away from the ball. Looks like a hold on a Marshfield man. That's on Landon Lee. First on Landon. Fourth team foul. Merrill inbounding, baseline front court. Page lobs out top. The ball is batted loose at the timeline. A couple of guys go down in the fight for loose basketball, and Brooks Henson called on the foul as he knocked down E.J. Wykes. First foul on Brooks and the fifth team foul. Merrill again inbounding near the center line. In the backcourt to Ott, and he'll recross on Landon Lee. Ball stopped loose, Landon with a steal. Out to the basket, uncontested for the lay-in. Steal and basket for Landon Lee. Marshfield opens up a 15-point lead. Putting on some backcourt pressure. Wykes will cross the timeline, hand to Page on the near side. And Corey was pushed and fouled by Ketterer, I believe. First foul on Joey Ketterer. Sixth team foul. Cooper Wendorf comes back in for Merrill for Tyson Ott. Merrill inbounding near the half-court line. Wykes takes the ball, comes across the timeline on Hinson. Houghton deep on the near side. Wendorf, far side Kalinowski. Passing in the lane to Wykes. The ball slapped loose. Wykes gets it back in the corner. Kalinowski top of the circle. Drives on Lee, and Landon may have bumped him. Foul coming on Landon Lee. That's his second and the seventh team foul. Valen Ramberg back in for Marshfield. Chris Pohl is out. And free throws here for Charles Kalinowski of Merrill, a 58% foul shooter. Shooting 1 and 1, line right. And his first try is good. 8:47 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leads 36-22. Kalinowski on the scoreboard. He gets one more free throw. And this shot on the way and also good. Marshfield leads by 13. Brooks Hinson in backcourt starts out. Now facing a double team, lobs across the line to Lee. Landon deep in the far corner, holds it. Out top again to Hinson. Brooks drives inside, cut off, goes to Ramberg for the lay-in. Ramberg from Hinson. Tigers back up by 15, applying backcourt pressure. Page starts out, crossing into front court for Merrill. Near side to Wendorf. Back out top. Wakes on the drive. Short jumper in the lane is missed. But a foul called on that play as Wakes gets knocked down. And that call might be against, let's see, looks like it's on J.J. Steinbach. First on J.J., eighth team foul. And E.J. Wykes back on the foul line. Shooting 2. His first try up and in. 8:15 remaining. Marshfield leads 38-24. Wykes, by the way, has scored 20 points or more 8 different times in his career. Good score. His second free throw rolls around and falls in as well. He has 10 points in this ball game. Marshfield leads by 13. Landon Lee double teamed in backcourt. He'll cross the timeline and gets hooked as he does so. And a Merrill foul coming once again. No word on the foul. May have been a violation rather than a foul. Now as Ramberg gets the inbound pass, he drives and he may walk with the ball. That last foul now is put on the board. It's on Wendorf, his first. And the 15th foul for Merrill. Merrill down by 14, 8 minutes to play. Wendorf crossing the timeline, hits Page on the far wing, picked up by Lee. Out top to Wykes, he'll back it out. Kalinowski on the drive, he gets bumped and fouled. That'll likely be on Steinbach. And that is the call. Second on Steinbach, the 9th team foul. Charles Kalinowski back on the foul line for 1 and bonus. First attempt is good. 7:53 remaining. Marshfield leads 38-25. Kalinowski gets a bonus free throw for the Blue Jays. And this shot is up and also good. Marshfield up by 11. Tigers race to front court. Landon Lee on the drive, cut off. Still holds out top on Wendorf. Ramberg on the near wing. Downstairs to Hinson. Baseline Ketterer for 3 on the way and good. Joey Ketterer with his second 3 of the ball game. And Marshfield back up by 14. Quickly Kalinowski to front court. Gives the ball to Houghton, who drives and missed it. And then Kalinowski misses the follow. And Ramberg rebounds for Marshfield. Tigers get the ball back, leading by 14. Landon Lee outside the arc. Harassed by Wendorf. Gives to Hinson. He'll drive inside, cut off. Baseline Ketterer for 3, no good. Long rebound claimed by Houghton. Merrill has the ball back, trailing by 14. Page to front court. Houghton on the far side. Lobs it near corner Kalinowski. Can't drive on Sternitsky. Back out top, Houghton fakes a long 3. Gives to Kalinowski. He'll take a 3. Leaves it short. Long rebound on the floor, picked up by Ramberg. His 5th rebound tonight. Marshfield on the attack, leading by 14. Hinson top of the key. Far side Lee. Fakes the 3. Starts to penetrate in the lane. Pump fakes. Leans in, one-hander up and rolls off. But Landon fouled on the shot. And the Tigers have free throws here. Cooper Wendorf on the foul, his second. 6-team foul. Landon Lee, 1 of 1 on the foul line tonight, shooting 2, line left. Landon scored 11 the first time these teams played. Has 9 so far tonight. His first shot here is short. Chris Pohl back in for Marshfield. Eli Bertman returns for Merrill, along with Tyson Ott. 6:39 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leads 41-27. Second foul shot for Landon Lee is on the way and good. So Landon now has 10 tonight. Marshfield goes up by 15, matching their biggest lead. They apply some backcourt pressure. Merrill breaks it. Far side Kalinowski. He'll fire a 3-pointer. Good. Charles Kalinowski for 3, his 16th of the year. Merrill down by a dozen. Marshall moving back into front court to our left. Lee will cross the timeline on Ott. Ketterer top of the circle, near side to Hinson. Baseline Pohl turns. Hands back outside to Ketterer. Now Ramberg far side to Lee. Landon can't penetrate. Tries again, pulls it back outside again. 6 minutes to play, Marshfield by 12. Ramberg down low, leans in, reverse layup, good. Valen Ramberg scores it, Marshfield by 14. Applying backcourt pressure once again, Corey Page starts out on Ketterer. Moves across the timeline for the Blue Jays. Drives the foul line, goes all the way down the lane and lays it in and fouled as well. Aggressive play by Corey Page. Basket is good. Ketterer on the foul, his second. The 10th team foul, so Merrill now in the double bonus. Corey Page, foul line right, attempting a three-point play. And the shot is up and in. Page has 8, also scored 8 the first time these teams played. Marshfield by 11 with 5:35 to play. Backcourt pressure from the Blue Jays. Hinson across the timeline. Baseline Ramberg. Here's a three-point try. Rims out of there. And Kalinowski there for the rebound for Merrill. Blue Jays back on the attack, trailing by 11. Page, top of the circle. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. In the lane to Wykes. Baseline Kalinowski, a three-pointer on the way, no good. And pulled in by Powell. Marshfield back down the floor. Landon Lee in the circle. In the lane, spins, one-hander on the way, short. Tipped around, still loose below the basket, knocked into bounds, and last hit by a Merrill defender. Tigers inbound. Baseline front court with 5:02 to play, leading by 11. Landon Lee will throw it in. Pull on the near side. Now top Ramberg. Comes to Lee at the foul line, can't drive the lane, pulls it back out again. Landon to the foul line, comes back outside again. Ketterer on the near side. And here is a whistle. Wayne Breivik stopping play. And pointing towards the Merrill bench. It's a bench warning against the Blue Jays. Tigers inbounding a quarter court, leading by 11. Baseline Hinson fires a three-pointer offline. And Bertman there for the rebound for Merrill. 4:40 left, Marshfield by 11. Blue Jays back on offense. Wykes, top of the circle, hands to Page. Page looks in, near side hits Tyson Ott outside the arc. Wykes gets it back between the circles. Kalinowski on the near side, defense by Ramberg. Gets a screen from Bertman. Still holds the ball outside the arc. Top of the circle, Wykes once again, penetrates. Stop at the dotted line, baseline Kalinowski. Drives on Ramberg, cuts it back outside again for a three-pointer by Wykes, missed. A fight for the rebound, ball loose in the corner. A couple of guys on the floor, and Marshfield takes a timeout. Coach Pieper on the floor, he wants the basketball, but looks like Marshfield got a timeout while the Tigers were in possession. And so the Tigers should have the basketball. Marshfield timeout their third with 4:06 remaining in regulation time. And
take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Tigers will inbound, baseline backcourt. Hinson throws into Lee. Landon starts up the floor. We expected some zone defense from Merrill tonight, have not seen that at all. But all man-to-man from both ball clubs this evening. Baseline Chris Pohl starts to attack and walks with the ball. That's now 9 Tiger turnovers. So Merrill ball with 3:50 remaining. They trail by 11. Corey Page starts up the floor for the Blue Jays. Moves across the timeline on Ketterer. Near side hits Ott. Kalinowski hands back to Wykes. Far side to Page. Defense by Ketterer. Ott has it back, right back to Page on the far wing. 3.5 to play. And here's a call against a Merrill man, I think, for a moving screen. Might be on Bertman. Second foul on Eli Bertman. 7th team foul. 14th Merrill turnover. Jacob Schmelzer with his 4 fouls will come back in for Merrill. And Bertman is out. 3.5 remaining, and Marshfield leads 44-33. Tigers inbound in backcourt. Hinson will move across the timeline for the Tigers. Back out top to Pohl, far side to Lee. Ramberg top of the circle. He'll drive to the dotted line, lean in, short jumper, good. Fallon Ramberg, 10 points, all in the second half. And a foul called on the play as well.
His second.
Foul called against Merrill's Corey Page, his second, 8th team foul. Ramberg attempting a three-point play. The free throw is good. Fallon has 11 points all the second half. Marshfield again leads by 14 with 3:15 to play. Merrill comes to front court. Schmelzer deep on the near wing. Baseline Kalinowski. Fakes the three on Ramberg. Back to Wykes on the near side. 3 minutes to play. Marshfield leads by 14. Page deep on the near sideline. Back out top again. In the lane to Ott. Has no shot. Kalinowski back on the near side. A lot of perimeter basketball for Merrill tonight. 2:40 left. They're down by 14. Kalinowski holds on Ramberg. Can't drive. Near side hits Ott. Spins it back outside again. Wykes in the lane. One-hander partially blocked and grabbed by Ramberg. Tigers break to front court. Ramberg into Hinson. He'll drive and score. 10 points for Brooks Hinson tonight. We have a foul called as well. Looks like we do. Corey Page on the foul. His third, 9th team foul. And Brooks Hinson foul line left attempting a three-point play. And before that, I believe a technical foul has been called on Coach Pieper. So Brooks Hinson will shoot the technical free throws. He's an 84% free throw shooter. First shot, good. Brooks gets one more technical free throw. And this shot also up and good. So Brooks with 12 points tonight. Now he gets one more for his free throw on the foul. That one rolls off. And Marshfield now gets the ball out of bounds. 2:23 remaining. Marshfield leads 51-33. This is the Tigers' biggest lead. Tiger ball in backcourt. Brooks Hinson starts out on Corey Page. Moves across the timeline and throws the ball over Ketterer's head out of bounds. That's 11 Tiger turnovers tonight. Clock down to 2:15 remaining. Marshfield leads 51-33. Merrill inbounding in backcourt. Page rushing to front court on Ketterer. Near side hits Wykes outside the arc. Schmelzer top of the circle, defense by Pohl. Ott far side to Page. Holds outside the arc on Ketterer. Drives to the dotted line, leans in, off balance shot falls through. And fouled by Ketterer. I think the foul is before the shot. Third foul on Ketterer. And free throws here for Corey Page. He'll shoot two, foul line right. His first attempt no good. 1:57 remaining. And Marshfield leads 51-33. Page with one more foul shot. And that's on the way and short and grabbed by Ramberg. 7 rebounds for Fallon tonight. Tigers back on offense. Pohl on the far wing. Landon Lee between the circles. Near side to Hinson. Ketterer near corner. Lee goes far side to Ramberg once again. Clock down to 1:40 left. Tigers by 18. Landon Lee top of the key. Can't penetrate. He'll back it out. Pohl into the timeline holds it with 90 seconds to play. Hinson harassed out top by Kalinowski. Hands back to Lee. Tigers killing time. They lead by 18 with 1:20 remaining. Hinson double teamed to the timeline but finds Lee on the far wing. Back to Hinson in the lane. Ball slapped loose and stolen by Merrill. A run out for E.J. Wykes. He's back outside. A three-pointer by Schmelzer on the way short. Long rebound claimed by Hinson, his 5th. 60 seconds left. Tigers by 18. And Marshfield wants a timeout. Tigers want a timeout to change personnel, and they bring in Sternitsky, Hamill, Magnus Moncton back in, J.J. Steinbach back in, and Ketterer still out there as well. 57 seconds left. Marshfield leads by 18. Tigers cross the timeline. Ketterer out front. Baseline to Steinbach. Near side Hamill. Swings back near side to Sternitsky. Hamill out front once again on the drive. Turned away. Backdoor cut. Layup up and in for Ketterer. Joey Ketterer with 11 and double figures for the 5th time this year. Tigers by 20. Baseline 3 on the way, and it rims out of there for Page. Rebound claimed by Jack Sternitsky. 25 seconds left. Tigers by 20. Marshfield has it back. Sternitsky far side. Out top Hamill. Afton off a screen. Can't drive. Draw slap loose and stolen by Merrill. And here's a palming violation. That's Carter Kaminsky handling the basketball. He lost control of it. And Marshfield inbound in backcourt with 11 seconds to play. Now leading by 20. Moncton inbounds to Ketterer. And Joey walks across the timeline. Let the clock expire. And the Marshfield Tigers with a 20-point win in this ball game this evening. Our final score tonight, the Marshfield Tigers 53, the Merrill Blue Jays 33. Back with a full recap on our postgame report following these messages.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Basketball team. Tigers beat Merrill this evening by a final score of 53-33. Tigers made some changes in their starting lineup tonight to accommodate some senior ball players. Did not have their usual starters out there early. Consequently, Marshfield started very slowly. The Tigers did not score tonight for the game's first 9.5 minutes. And Merrill built a 12-0 lead, but then Marshfield began to roll pretty good, trailed by 1 at halftime. Now scored Merrill in the second half, 37-16, to win the game by 20. The scoring in this ball game for Merrill, the Blue Jays led by E.J. Wykes with 10 points on 4 baskets, 2 of 4 on the foul line. Corey Page, 8 points, 2 baskets, 1 was a 3, 3 of 5 on the foul line. Charles Kalinowski, 7 points on a 3-point basket and 4 of 4 on free throws. Jacob Schmelzer, 4 points, a 3-point basket, 1 of 2 on the foul line. Aiden Houghton, a basket for 2. Eli Bertman, a basket for 2. Tyson Ott, averaging 9.4 points per game, held scoreless tonight. Also, Cooper Wendorf and Carter Kaminsky did not score for Merrill. The Marshfield Tigers this evening had 4 men in double figures, led by Brooks Hinson with 12 points. Brooks had 4 baskets. He was 4 of 5 on the foul line. Joey Ketterer in double figures for the 5th time this year. He scored 11 points on 4 baskets. 2 were threes, 1 of 1 on free throws. Valen Ramberg in double figures for the 9th time this year. Valen scored 11 points, 4 baskets, 3 of 3 on the foul line. Landon Lee, 10 points, 4 baskets, 2 of 3 on free throws. Chris Pohl, 9 points, 4 baskets, 1 of 1 on the foul line. Jack Sternitsky, Afton Hamill, Magnus Mockton, Camden Kolstad, and J.J. Steinbach all played but did not score tonight for the Tigers. On the foul line, Marshfield 11 of 13, Merrill 10 of 15. Marshfield had 12 turnovers, Merrill had 16. Marshfield out-rebounded Merrill 24-20. Top rebounders for Merrill were E.J. Wykes with 5, Charles Kalinowski with 4, Houghton and Page each with 3, Schmelzer and Bertman each with 2, Wendorf had 1. For Marshfield, Ramberg with 7, Brooks Hinson with 5, Cam Kolstad and Chris Pohl each with 3, Jack Sternitsky and Magnus Mockton and Joey Ketterer all with 2. And the Marshfield Tigers win this ball game. Marshfield, by the way, 12 turnovers. Merrill had 16. Marshfield trailed at halftime 17-16, but outscored Merrill in the second half 37-16 to pull away and win by 20, 53-33. And we'll come back with more from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse following these messages.
Pounds per day. a little chilly Billy up here. A little scary.
And 5 overall, 11-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, and with this win, the Tigers do clinch that outright conference championship. They've done that already, and so Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher with us for some comments. Coach, congratulations on this win, and tell us about the victory for Marshfield this evening.
Well, it certainly wasn't our best performance, and a lot of credit goes to Merrill in that regard, because we were off balance for most of the first half. Sometimes it's just really difficult to put the ball in the basket, and we struggled with doing that tonight. But when you can still come out on top and you do enough things, these 8 seniors behind me kind of set the table for everything that we do. And when things aren't going well offensively, you better be getting stops. I thought we guarded really well tonight, and we're happy to get this win, and we're happy to celebrate our 8 seniors.
Well, congratulations on a great win. Tell us about the second half of the ball game when you really turned the tables in this one.
Yeah, I think it's tough to sit here and analyze immediately after what happened, but I think it's really just as simple as we made more shots in the second half. I think that's all there is to it. We got off right off the bat, scoring the first 5 or 6 the second half, and we kind of extended our lead a little bit, and we made it tough for Merrill to score on us. It's a good win, but we got to be much, much better tomorrow night.
Yeah, nice win for your Marshfield Tiger Ball Club this evening. Your defense did carry you early in the ball game when you had some difficulty putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah, we did, and it wasn't like we were struggling to get shots. Yes, we had some turnovers, but I thought we had some pretty good looks, and sometimes the ball just doesn't go in the basket. Our energy picked up a little bit better in the second half. Came out with a win.
And you were concerned about Merrill's zone defense before the ball game.
They played man-to-man, Gene. Great scout report on my part. Here we are practicing all week for their 2-1-2 zone. They come out man-to-man. I'm a genius. I'm an absolute genius. Thanks for reminding me, Gene. Appreciate it.
But you transitioned against the man-to-man very well.
Yes, we did, yeah. Well, I think we got shut out for about the first 8 minutes, so it wasn't really that good. But somebody should have pulled the fire alarm right off the bat to get us out of there. But we regrouped. The guys always play super hard for us, and a lot of times we can rely on that to carry us through.
One thing I was going to ask you about tonight, we saw from your ball club a lot more post-up from Chris Pohl this evening. Normally you don't see a lot of that, but you did that quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, Chris is really good with his back to the basket. Valen had some pretty good post-up touches as well. We got to pick our spots a little bit better when we do that. A lot of times we want to jam it in there on the first possession or the first ball side. We have a lot more success when we go side, top side, maybe get to a second or third side, and then a post entry. Get the defense moving a little bit, but tonight we were pretty good with that.
All right, well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Nice job for your ball club this evening.
Thanks, Gene. Roll Tigers.
Marshfield Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher with us. Tigers win this ball game tonight over the Merrill by a final score of 53-33. We have some Tiger basketball players joining us to talk about the ball game. J.J. Steinbach joining us to talk about the Tiger win. J.J., congratulations on the win, and tell us your thoughts about what the Tigers have accomplished for you this year.
Thanks, Gene. We all have each other's backs. We trust each other. We play with confidence. You can't really go wrong with all 20 of us, including the coaches. Like I said, we all have each other's backs. We know we would do best, and we perfect our role.
Tell us about your role this year and how you've helped the ball club this season.
Me with some of the other guys, we're energy bringers. If the ball's not going in the net, if the game's not going our way, we try to bring that back from the bench and bring the energy to the court from the bench.
And what's it been like for you to be a part of this team that's got so much talent out there this year?
It's just fun. Not much to it. It's fun coming to practice every day, working hard, being competitive, settling beef with the team that is diminished right after practice. We love each other. We're like brothers.
All right, well, J.J., thanks for coming by, and congratulations on this win tonight.
Thank you.
Marshfield's J.J. Steinbach joining us for some comments as the Marshfield Tigers win this ball game over Merrill this evening by a final score of 53-33. Anybody else want to say a few words here? They're all pointing to Ethan. So, Ethan, come on in here, and we'll have you say a few words. Congratulations on this great win. Give us your thoughts about what the Tigers have accomplished so far this year.
Thanks, Gene. I think we just had for the season, we just had a little rough start to begin it, but after our tournament down in Florida, we just started picking up, and we're just on a great groove right now, and we're looking just to extend our streak right now to continue to push through playoffs.
Tell us about your role on this team and how you feel you've helped the ball club this year.
I feel like I've helped the team more defensively this year than offensively. My numbers are a little down compared to last year. But I feel like I had to play that role early on as Chris sat out, and I had to guard like a bigger player, a more quick player. But ever since he came back, I felt more spaced out more. I feel like I have a better mix between good offense and defense, and it's a good mix between both.
You might be close to a Tiger record. You may not know that. But from what I understand, you've been shooting 74% from the floor this year. And the record, I think, is about 67%, held by some guy named Fravert. Tell us about the job that your teammates have done, especially the guy behind you, and getting you the ball in scoring position this year.
I love Landon. We've had this connection since as long as I can remember. This guy maybe back here can help me a little bit sometimes, but it's more Landon than Brooks.
But you did a great job for this team, Tiger team, this year.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on this win once again, the conference championship.
Yep.
Marshfield's Ethan Connect with us to talk about Tiger basketball. Anybody else want to say a few words?
Actually, Afton.
Well, we're going to bring in Afton Hamill here. Afton, come on up and let's say a few words. Congratulations on the win. Tell us your thoughts about playing for the Tigers this season.
It's awesome. Got a lot of guys around here, and they're awesome. So, that's just keep it short and simple. It's great to play here.
And you've certainly been an impact player on the practice floor, helping these guys quite a bit, I'm sure. Tell us about your role in this team.
I'm just a real 3-and-D guy that loves to get after it in practice and loves to make people really plays the right way. First and last out type of guy. Real lunch pail type of guy, too. And I just love getting other people to play better around me.
Can you tell us about how you feel this team has improved? You've seen them all year long. How has this team really gotten better this year?
We improve every game, just little things. And, every day we work hard in practice, and we just get better in practice.
Well, great job by your ball club this year. Congratulations, Afton, on the conference championship.
Thank you.
Marshfield's Afton Hamill joining us for some post-game thoughts. Anybody else want to say in a few words? Is that about it? I think these other guys really want to get in here and talk pretty badly, but we might be here all night, so we better let them go. So thanks, guys, for joining us, and congratulations again on the win of the conference championship for the Marshfield Tigers. Marshfield Tiger boys basketball players joining us here on our post-game report as Marshfield wins this ball game this evening, 53-33. Tigers wrap up the Wisconsin Valley Conference Championship with this win this evening. And we'll come back for more from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield following these messages.
Chamber of Commerce.